Here's something else relevant. Definitely nothing scary. Nope. Fear of the deep. Dude, why do you want me to watch this, dude? I don't like this.
Where are you? I've been trying to reach you for 5 days. 5 fucking days and nothing. Where are my kids, Frank? Where are my fucking kids?
What? Hasanabi the type of dude to get scared listening to 3-6 Mafia? Bro, fucking chill. It is perfectly normal to be afraid of oceans, okay? Perhaps I'm just evolved more than you. You are not afraid of the oceans because your dumbass thinks you would survive in the ocean, okay? It is a literal normal fear. It's like, I've said this before, it's like going into the fucking jungle with a goddamn plastic bag over your head. Like, you can't breathe. You can't breathe. You can't see anything. And you don't know what kind of fucking creepy things are down there that are like willing to suck you down and kill you.
It's a summer day, and you're out for an ocean swim.
Talking about being afraid of the
take a
ocean in an
breath.
Aloha shirt? Yeah, I mean, it looks
You
cool
head
from
under.
afar, but that's it.
It's beautiful at first.
Aha, no, it's not.
You're in a whole new world.
Aliens,
Keep
too.
going.
That's the other thing. All of the fucking beings that are down there are aliens, dude. They literally look like fucking aliens. Stop asking me to finish Subnautica, okay? Subnautica is dead to me.
And going. And going. As you come up for air, you notice the people behind you are quiet as nature's ambience has overtaken them. You just need one more look, though.
No, stop.
You take one more plunge.
Stop. I don't want to watch this video,
But
dude.
it seems that you may have had a slight miscalculation.
Fuck.
As your eyes draw into focus,
No!
you realize that there's nothing to focus on. No floor, no fish, no walls. All there is a void of darkness, a cold, endless abyss gazing back at you.
I have fucking goosebumps,
There
dude.
is nothing there but yourself, the water, and the vast unknown.
People that say that that's like a cool feeling are insane to me, actually. Oh, God. No. Bro, I'm gonna watch this with the heart rate monitor on. It's not.
You know, it's funny. I've been trying to figure out for years how to put into words the existential dread I get from something as conceptually simple as the ocean.
Fair. Totally normal.
Immeasurable expanse that remains one of the world's greatest mysteries. It is painfully unsettling that our current knowledge of it is minuscule, rivaling that of the moon and even the planet Mars. Upon looking at the raw data, knowing that over 80% of this underwater abyss remains unmapped and unexplored to this day, drives home the gut-wrenching realization that we truly know next to nothing about what's actually down there. We know more about the surface of a planet we have never set foot on than we do about the ocean engulfing the vast majority of the planet on which we live. And to me, that implication is horrifying. It's called the deep blue for a reason, because it is incomprehensibly so. At just over 36,000 feet straight down, you can fit the entirety of Mount Everest with over 7,000 feet to spare. You could theoretically launch a jumbo jet off the bottom of the ocean's deepest point and hardly make it to surface level at its cruising altitude. And if you stack the Empire State Building end to end, you would need over 24 of them, one on top of the other, to reach surface level from its darkest abyss. Thalassophobia is a concept that encompasses the fear of the ocean, yet what it actually entails might mean something entirely different to you than it does to me.
This is like, phobias are supposed to be like, irrational fears. You know what I mean? Which I feel like this is not an irrational fear. I just don't get it. To me, it feels like it's just survival instinct. It's just normal to literally fucking, be fearful. I'm not afraid of like swimming. I love swimming. I swim in the pool all the time. I just don't like swimming in large bodies of water where I can't see the fucking ground and I don't know what kind of goddamn critters are down there just ready to fucking grab me with their tentacles and pull me in and kill me. You can joke and say, bro's afraid of water. I take multiple showers, okay? Sometimes 2 a day. Shut the fuck up. I love water. I like the pool. A controlled environment.
Some may fear the ocean's gargantuan, seemingly endless size, or fear nature's unforgiving wrath.
Dude, look at that. Like, that shit's crazy.
Fear
That's
becoming
crazy.
stuck within it.
Oh,
Or
God.
fear things that don't belong inside of it. Or fear what we found. Or rather,
Yeah.
fear
Explain this, liberals.
what we haven't.
Explain that, liberals. Go ahead. I mean, go ahead, dude. Explain that shit to me. That's like a fucking massive squid, dude. That's an alien, dog. A giant squid that's like fucking up one of those oil rigs, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Much of what we think of when we imagine the ocean are visuals that we can logically comprehend. Reference points like coral reefs, the seafloor, and even sea creatures that share this world with us help us paint a mental picture that is coherent. In reality, though, once you tread off the beaten path and veer over the continental shelf separating our
Yeah, the ocean is so dangerous that like if you're going up, if you're getting out of it too fast, you can literally die. Isn't it called a bends or whatever? Like you could literally just die because you got out of the ocean too fast, okay? Because of pressure. So fuck that shit, dude. It like all signs in the ocean point to don't go in. All signs in the ocean is like, don't come in here. It's fucking scary. It's fucking dark. You don't want no business. Okay, you don't want no part of this. You do not want to be a part of this. You don't want to be there.
our world from theirs, what's actually out there is a seemingly infinite void and a macrocosm that we may never fully explore. All across the internet, we can find troves of video demonstrating the ocean's colossal scale. It's hard to put exactly into words, but viewing footage of divers like Jonathan Bird treading the fringe of safety and complete danger by venturing out and into what appears to be completely nothing will never not cause me to tense up. There is an entire world below them, a world shrouded in darkness, a world ripe for discovery, a world with caves, valleys, entire underwater oceans, and man-made relics, all just waiting there until the end of time.
Did you not like Avatar because of the water scenes? No, I liked it because like the water was clear for the most part. I hated the the first alien attack. The first shark attack genuinely pissed me off and upset me. But after the fucking whale, it was like, I'm good. The ocean is a safe space now because you can, one, the waters are clear, and two, you got friends down there. So it's fine. It's chill.
Since I was a child, thalassophobia has unknowingly held me with an iron grip. Jolly Roger Bay and its feeling of constant tension as we explore a man-made creation ravaged by nature. Pinnacle Rock and its cavernous gorge infested with creatures unknown.
I hate, dude, okay, me and Nexpo, straight up buddies, dude. Oh my God. He's just like me for real. I hate underwater missions, dude. Bro said scary Jolly Roger Bay. I literally hate underwater missions, dude. I hate them so much, especially like deep sea cave exploration and shit. Oh my God.
Tomb Raider, with its multitude of claustrophobic underwater caverns, disorienting us at every turn. It's funny because paradoxically, I have always felt that the soundtracks to these levels are beautiful.
This is also the worst. Oh, I hate this. Oh my God, Metal Gear Solid 2.
Which oddly always counteracted the dread I got from having to endure
I
environments
hated
like
these
this.
missions.
Perhaps it was the fact that in
Oh,
these games we are almost always racing.
Okay, now it's just like, okay, all right, listen. Now you're just toying with me. Don't get me started on this, okay? Watch this 4-minute video. Shows how you can't even see a whale till it's right on you. Dude, stop.
On the clock, lest we drown to death when our time is up. Or the fact that enemies always move faster than we do. Or maybe it's the lack of visibility, the darkness that shrouds us just feet away, depriving us of any ability to prepare for an impending threat. Or could it be the creatures, the monsters who call this unforgiving habitat home? In early 2022, a video game released encompassing every fear that I have ever had regarding the ocean.
Subnautica?
It's called Iron Lung, and you may have heard of it through my fellow creators like Markiplier, Pyrocynical, and Jacob Giller. The game puts us into the shoes of a convict, trapped in a world far removed from ours. At the game's beginning, we're told that, out of nowhere, every single habitable planet was demolished in a cataclysmic event known only as the Quiet Rapture. With this, the future of humankind was left dangling by a thread, as
I would
only
die.
those aboard spacecrafts were safe from it. For years, the remaining survivors have done what they could to jumpstart humanity, navigating the vast frontier that is the universe in search of any sliver of hope that a habitable planet remains out there. Guided by nothing but dying starlight, mankind is confined to the vast expanse of nothingness, left to salvage the scant.
It's only $5 on stream. Yeah, it's not the fucking money that stops me from fucking playing games like this, chatter, but thank you. You know what I mean? Save your $5 for the top of the hour ad break, you know? As long as you don't want to see the top of the hour ad break, which is upon us right now, because at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see them, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime, or by getting gifted a sub. If you're lucky, here's the 3-minute ad break now.
Resources left behind on a multitude of barren moons. But on just a handful of them.
Yeah. I said dead body, but it's blurred. It's fine.
Oceans of blood that might be the key to unlocking the resources we so desperately need to survive. You and I are tasked with boarding a makeshift submarine that was not designed for extreme depth, navigating an ocean that is completely alien from anything we have ever seen or known, left to search for and photograph natural resources that may not even be down there. To add insult to injury.
Do you not go swimming at the beach? No, I do not go swimming at the beach. No. Never. Straight up. I like pools. I'm a pool guy. I'm a pool man. I don't like the beach because I don't like lakes. I especially don't like lakes and shit because, like, bro, there's fish in there, okay? There's like I'm always afraid that like a parasite's gonna crawl up my dick or some shit. I'm not even kidding. Like small rivers, wherever there are fucking like, possible fish inside, I just don't like it. Miss Melzy, thank you for the 5 get the subs. Hey, the band, thank you for the 5 get the subs as well, allowing 10 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Sean in 4D, thank you for the 5 get the subs.
The submarine will be welded shut and the window reinforced with thick metal. A rolling method of navigation, a map, a rudimentary control system, a single
915,
camera, and our own intuition, guided by whatever sounds we may hear down there.
I hate this. This game is
For
awful.
all we know, we may not survive. But inside the iron lung, at least we won't know what killed us.
Beginning your descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
Okay, maybe I'll play this game. It seems kind of cool.
The hole's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing port hole shielding.
What? How is there water?
We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so reflecting and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
From the very beginning, we know this will not be simple. The iron lung flexes and creaks, seemingly reaching its limit under the crippling weight of the ocean. The radio cuts out, severing our only line of communication. And letters penned by previous convicts warn us of an impending fate. For the entire game, we're left to follow a map, adjusting our rotation as we blindly navigate this foreign underwater sea in hopes of taking pictures at each designated point. Interestingly, the iron lung is equipped with a proximity sensor to warn us when we come too close to an obstacle.
I'm gonna pee.
And at first, it seems like a no-brainer. The ship is already cruising on its last leg, so any physical contact could spell the end of us altogether. As we make our way to each checkpoint, we're able to utilize a shoddy camera system to view the outside world. And with intervals of just one single frame, we're left with nothing but grainy, black and white visuals that are more often than not completely inexplicable. A corpse of a foreign giant. Unknown structures with monsters just out of view. Legs from what appear to be giant spiders. And objects that bear no discernible shape. The horror of Iron Lung comes interwoven within the very fabric of how it's played. We are confined to an iron cell, left with none other than the dread stemming from our own biases as our minds fill the blanks these grainy images leave for us. And on top of this, as we traverse this underwater hell, that proximity sensor sure goes wild, even when we're certain there's no obstacle anywhere around us. Whatever is out there is lurking, analyzing us for just the right moment. We cannot see them, we cannot prepare, and we have no idea what it is around us. In a way, it's sort of poetic because it resembles the real world. Blood oceans upon vast alien moons aren't too far off from the concept of our own. And I think that's what makes Iron Lung so horrifying. Anytime we enter the ocean, we enter a habitat not made for us. We can't breathe, we can't hear, we can't see. But they can. Tonight, I won't spoil the ending, so if you haven't yet experienced this game, please do, because it'll be well worth your time. The story is engaging and thought-provoking. The atmosphere is unmatched for those afraid of the deep, and the ending has a catch that will stick with.
Okay, I wanted to. No, I've been running around. That's probably why my. Wake up! I wanted to. No, I'm not gonna rewind it. Here's why. Because I might just play it. So I'm just gonna skip this part. Or, I mean, I don't want to spoil it. For myself, so I'll just let it play. It's apparently a short game regardless. Taps had a major Hasanabi Twitch segment running laps in AF's brain. What? What? I have no idea what you just said. He left out spoilers?
With you for a while. In my opinion, Iron Lung is one of the greatest modern examples of thalassophobia portrayed through video games. And as an avid fan of Subnautica, that
He's
sure
a fan?
says something.
He's a fan of Subnautica? Bro, there's something wrong with him. Bro, you can't be afraid, understandably so, of large bodies of water and then be a fan of Subnautica. That game is fucking awful. Yeah, Nexpo no longer like me for real, okay? What is this?
Let's ask Hasan another question.
Hidden inside the second chapter of Slug Girl, part of the horror world of Junji Ito collection, exists a story. The Thing That Drifted Ashore. It involves the tale of a mysterious object that washes up on the coast of the Pacific Ocean. It's a creature completely alien. It's gargantuan, slimy, it's disgusting. On its face are massive cysts and tumors with small appendages emerging from them. And worst of all, it smells.
This guy's like Vati Vidya, but for the ocean instead of Souls games. I mean, he's Vati Vidya for creepy shit, right? I mean, Nexpo does a bunch of whole different kinds of things that he covers.
Because it's rotting. Nevertheless, it draws a crowd in the hundreds, all eager to examine and preserve this colossal spectacle. Among the crowd, we encounter a young boy with an acute fear of the ocean. All his life, he's had nightmares of floating in the deep sea, surrounded by hordes of massive ocean giants. While out there, he meets a woman named Mie. She explains that 7 years prior, she had lost her fiancé in a ferry accident. No trace of him was ever found. However, ever since, she's been afflicted with ocean nightmares highly similar to the boy's. As she's telling her story though, the onlookers notice something. The creature's skin has transparent spots, and on the inside are humans, entirely intact. They cut the creature open.
Damn, she Junji on my Ito till I'm horrified. You know what I'm saying?
The people are still alive, and it's realized that one of them is Bie's fiancé, the one who went missing years ago. Shortly after, the bile-covered people begin to panic, crawling in all sorts of directions like inhuman monsters. As it turns out, they were trapped inside of this thing for years, living off it like parasites as they traversed the pitch-black deep ocean. And the dreams they had of the ocean giants larger than a school bus, or in actuality, what those inside of it
Will
were seeing
loves Junji
all
Ito.
those years. Because of their confinement, every person recovered that day was officially declared insane. And the story ends pondering on what else might be out there. The thing that drifted ashore is special because its horror is twofold. On one hand, we have an ocean monster that lives off shipwrecked human beings. Yet on the other, we have the visual of what they saw while confined down there. Grotesque giant fish with massive eyes and appendages. Beasts capable of devouring entire human beings. And creatures beyond our level of comprehension. The ocean is uniquely fascinating because it's the one medium on Earth in which fact can meet fantasy. Ocean monsters can be thought into existence with hardly a way to disprove them within our lifetime. And the potential of what could be overpowers our collective psyche as that curiosity.
It also doesn't help that like a lot of the imagined monsters, including aliens as well, that many people advancing all genres within literature and different kinds of art forms, they always fucking draw inspiration from the existing ocean creatures. Like always. And I'm not just talking about Lovecraft and Cthulhu and shit like that, but like all matter of aliens and you know, demons that you see are oftentimes just things that you take for granted in the ocean. They just exist in the ocean.
Curiosity may never be satiated. It seems that until the end of time, legendary ocean monsters like the Kraken, the Hydra, and the Leviathan will always fascinate us given our sheer inability to explore the habitat in which they live. Tales of the high seas, of tragedy by the hands of fantastical beasts will persist evermore, fueling fans and fears of the ocean for generations to come. The thing that drifted ashore nails this mystique in the realm of legend, yet it plays on concepts entirely grounded in reality. Deep-sea giants are not fiction, and the condition of abyssal gigantism is an actuality.
Yes!
The farthest thing from fantasy.
That's fucking insane. That's an insane thing that just happens. Bro, that's that dude, how do you look at that and go, yeah, no, I fuck with that actually.
Around 3,000 feet deep, the ocean becomes cold, dark, and full of creatures inexplicable. In lieu of the octopi, dolphins, and vibrant ecosystems embedded within coral reefs, we instead find species exhibiting bioluminescence, bearing foreboding teeth, and riddled with a curious affliction. Colossal size.
It's cool, not scary. You're delusional. I don't even know if this is real or fake, bro. You know what I
When we
mean?
look at these photos, it's difficult to establish a sense of scale. The colossal squid alone looks relatively unassuming until you're given a visual comparison respective to a human. The oarfish appears like a minuscule eel.
Nope.
Until you realize they can grow up to 36 feet long.
Nope. Not there. Not for
Deep-sea
me.
gigantism has created a plethora of monsters. Japanese spider crabs bearing 12-foot legs. Deep-sea isopods growing multiple feet in length. Sea spiders up to nearly 2 feet long. Anglerfish the size of humans. The bigfin squid with tentacles extending upwards of 26 feet long. And even creatures like the siphonophore, a floating amalgamation made of a colony of zooids chaining themselves together hundreds of feet in length. For over 90% of the ocean, sunlight is not able to penetrate, fostering an environment in which life like this needs to adapt to survive. A region known as the abyssal plain makes up 70% of the entire seafloor as we know it. However, because of the lack of sunlight, plants and vegetation simply cannot thrive down there. This, in a way, presents a natural conundrum, as the bottom of the food chain typically relies on flora for satiation. And so, this is where a phenomenon known as marine snow comes into play. Made up of decomposed organisms from above, on top of fecal matter, sand, and the remains of fish, most of the known deep ocean fauna rely on...
Someone in the chat said, you really believe this shit? Yeah, dude, I know. It's actually fake news. You're right. Except it's not. This is real. People are always shocked when you say that like 90% of the ocean is like not mapped out and not accounted for. I've talked about it before. And it's like, it's terrifying to think of, but the ocean is freaky as fuck, dude.
On it as their main source of food. With this in mind, it would only make sense for creatures to evolve by shrinking, as not only are they compressed by the ocean's sheer weight, but are also left devoid of solid meals. As we've seen though, reality is quite the opposite. Kleber's law states that the larger an organism's mass is, the more efficient its metabolic rate becomes. This notion results in colossal, highly efficient sea life lurking within the ocean's darkest depths, waiting and grazing for their next meal.
You
I would be
motherfucker.
remiss, however, if I did not state that these are mere postulations, as the phenomenon of abyssal gigantism is still being studied. Because of the historical impossibility of exploring the deep ocean, much of how sea life survives down there is entirely unknown. Alongside this, it's believed that over 91% of the ocean species have not even been discovered, compounding with the already extraordinary statistic that the vast majority of the deep blue remains completely unseen by human eyes. Up to this point, everything I've shown you in this video has fallen within the mere 9% of creatures we have seen. Now imagine what we haven't.
What? Fish
Anyway, shall we
biologist
watch
reacts to
Hasan?
Hassan Thalassophobia? What?
Hassan's a Turkish politics guy, very big streamer. A lot of people like him. And apparently he watched the 5 most mysterious unexplained sea creatures, which we've already watched. But I think it'd be interesting because he has absolutely no idea. Like, he knows nothing about the ocean or science in general. He's a politics guy. So, like, this guy that a lot of people look up to is the super intelligent, well-spoken guy. Let's see if he believes the 5 unexplained sea creatures.
These things, once again, show us the endless possibilities the ocean is home to.
Yeah, fuck that.
Sit back and know that everything talked about in this video is sharing the planet with you. Shark
Immediately
eaten by
leaves the
unknown
desk.
Sea creature.
Is he even watching
In
it?
2003,
He just walked away.
Australian filmmaker Dave Rigg himself theorized the only explanation could be that another, even larger cannibal great white shark was responsible.
Not the only
One that
explanation.
would have
I don't
been
even.
almost
If
twice
you're
the
listening, does he even
size
have the
and weight of
headphones
2
on?
tons, making it one of the largest great whites ever recorded. The only other explanation.
Yeah, motherfuckers want to go in the water when that's there, dude. No thanks. Okay? Straight up, no thank you, dude. Okay? I think a lot of people don't understand that, like, you know, I spice it up a little bit. You know what I mean? I have, for those of you who are wondering, I have speakers. But like, even if the major great white isn't real, like, just, bro, I'm scared of normal fish, man. I'm scared of normal fish, bro. You thought you were so scared you took your headphones off? I do not understand why the fuck you would ever go in the water when there's like a 0.0000001% chance that that's in the water with you.
There's not that chance. There's not. It was like eaten by an orca, right? So it's like an animal that has never once harmed a human outside of captivity, where, you know, they're kept in very small cages in horrifying conditions, and I don't blame them for lashing out. In the wild, an orca has never hurt a person. So
I knew that. I know that. Even though they're psychopaths. No, don't cap me. I've talked about that before. Orcas are fucking insane, bro. They are literally psychopathic in the wild. Totally chill with humans, but they like, don't they fucking bounce seals and shit? Like they literally play with their prey for funsies. Dolphins are rapists. Orcas are like psychotic serial killers. This guy basically said aquarium trainers deserved the orca attack, dude. I mean, he's a marine biologist and probably maybe even a vegan, or at least or no, not pescatarian, but at least vegan. So who knows? Yeah. They are incredibly intelligent, orcas, and terrifying murderers. And anyway, let's get back to this fucking Fear of the Deep video. Maybe we'll look at that later. Yeah, no, opposite of pescatarian. I said pescatarian and I immediately clarified, probably not pescatarian. No, I will never do an ocean IRL. Don't ask me that. That's stupid.
It goes without saying that the ocean is treacherous, yet that hasn't slowed those eager to explore it. The allure of underwater caves, blue holes, and ocean cliffsides make for an experience both riveting and spiritually fulfilling. However, it's unfortunately fairly common for deep-sea dives to go awry. On the 28th of April 2000, 22-year-old Yuri Lipsky geared up for a dive within the Blue Hole in Egypt. Known as one of the most dangerous diving locations in the world, traversing this environment is no small feat. One of its standout features is its underwater.
Why though? Like, what are you doing? Why? I mean, actually, why? Why would you do such a thing? Stay at home. Stay in your own fucking lane, man. What's wrong with you? What the fuck? Stay on land, dude.
Arch, a massive 170-foot tunnel resting 164 feet below the surface and extending 85 feet in length. It's been reported.
What do you think about skydiving then? Even dumber, bro. No thanks. The world is scary enough. Okay? I don't understand the need to just be like, let me just fucking, up the stakes a little bit. Like, I'm good, man. I think as a human being, like, I want to live. You know?
That the Blue Hole is deceptive, appearing to be much shorter than it is when you manage to get down there. Alongside this, it bears areas with strong down currents, making for a physically grueling experience. When inside, depth and oxygen monitoring are a must, yet Lipsky, fully aware of the risks involved with such an intensive dive, maintained optimism in his physical ability.
Yeah, I am a landlubber. Y'all are dumb as fuck for not being a landlubber. Oh, what? This guy fucking filmed himself dying?
At 5:03 p.m., Lipsky embarks into the depths. Contrary to standard procedure, he attempts this dive not in a group, but alone. For the first 2 minutes, we can observe Yuri swimming parallel to surface until he's over the deepest point of the blue hole. He then begins a slow, controlled descent before he begins releasing air from his BCD, or buoyancy compensation device, in hopes of sinking faster.
See, that's what I mean. It's like, oh yeah, let's sink faster. No thanks, okay? How about the opposite, okay? I want to fucking... That's what I mean. As a human being, I want to stay above the water, okay? I don't want to even touch it. I'm never putting on equipment that says, let me go down faster, okay? Because that's like, it just doesn't make sense in my brain. For me, I'm looking at that going, no thanks. That seems like I will die, okay? I'm pretty good. You have the average heart rate of a 70-year-old. Go see a doctor. You're literally a Twitch watcher, dude, okay? You will perish the moment that you stand outside for 1 second. I'm shutting off the heart rate here, by the way. You can't have nice things because on Twitch, everyone is a dumbass, parasocial fucking weirdo. My heart rate is literally fine. It is so incredibly normal that it's abnormal how fucking normal it is. And yet, some chatter decides to still go, you have the heart rate of a 75-year-old man. You should go to the doctor. I have swam in the ocean before. It's not a fun experience that I would like to repeat. For real, this guy dies? Yeah, I know.
At this point, his regulator begins to work harder to supply Yuri with the increased amount of oxygen he's taking in, evident by the numerous wheezes we hear throughout this footage. By now, he is descending rapidly, likely more so than he realizes, and soon after, the alarm from his dive monitor sounds, signaling that his depth is reaching a critical level.
What? Bro, what is he doing? Go up, man. Go up!
Yuri is now over 270 feet below surface, signaling a multitude of inconvenient truths. The oxygen in his tank is quickly becoming toxic. His buoyancy is dwindling, and an effect known as nitrogen narcosis is plaguing him, instilling a sensation of complete drunkenness.
You're gonna get banned for this? Wait, why? Are you allowed to show this? It's TOS. Bro, I don't understand why Twitch chatters take matters in their own hands to be like, no, man, none of this is a terms of service violation. Even including the footage of him, like, actually, they show, like, a dead body, but it's blurred from what I understand. But what I don't understand personally is, like, why you have taken matters into your own hands to be like, dude, I'm going to get you banned, actually. Once he reached a certain depth, it was like he was instantaneously drunk. Like, he drank an entire bottle of vodka. He was screwed. So, what I just don't understand why you do this. Like, why would you do this thing? Why would you want to do this?
At 5:09 p.m., Yuri approaches the bottom of the blue hole at over 300 feet deep. Immediately, he fully inflates his BCD in hopes of returning to the surface. However, it's entirely ineffective as the downforce of the ocean negates any semblance of buoyancy. This realization appears to cause him to panic because his tank is now empty. He's disoriented. Yuri Lipsky is trapped.
Yeah, totally. Diving is peaceful, like floating in space or flying a prop plane. First of all, both of those things are not peaceful and will kill you. I can't tell if you're joking or not. Those are horrible things. You die in, like, maybe not the prop plane, but like you definitely die in the floating in space thing. What the fuck? This guy has no idea how to dive. This is obviously not normal. Thanks, Purple, for telling a guy who's doing one of the most like difficult dives on the fucking planet that he doesn't know how to dive. You, as a Twitch chatter, obviously know how to dive better than this guy. It's not a difficult dive? Wait, what do you mean it's not a difficult dive? He just said it's a difficult dive. There's like currents that literally feel like it's pressuring you to the bottom. I feel like a lot of people is safe as long as you follow basic safety instructions. This guy is being stupid. In defense of the chatter, this dude did kill himself. Don't plenty of experienced divers end up dying for a multitude of different reasons, which is part of the reason why I personally think, as an inexperienced person, I don't have no business going inside of the water to begin with, because there are too many factors at play, because every part of the sea is trying to kill you. That's literally kind of the whole point of why I am a hater of the sea.
Yuri Lipsky met his demise in one of the most dangerous diving locations in the world.
Dude, by the way, this, like, they said this is one of the most dangerous diving locations in the world numerous times, and chatters are like, bro, that dive is easy as fuck. I've done it with one breath. Like, there was like at least 100 motherfuckers in the chat that were like, I actually got my master's, so like, I've fucking done that before, okay? I've freestyled it. That site has had like 150 fatalities. Not the 150 Twitch chatters, though. They all believe they got some. They all believe that it's a skill issue.
He embarked to set a personal record to achieve a depth that he had never before seen. Yet in that pursuit, lost his life to the grueling conditions of the deep blue. Since the incident, Yuri's body was recovered. However, the same can't be said for a multitude of others that have met the same fate. Online, you can find footage of divers discovering the remains of their counterparts, with their gear still intact. And it's haunting knowing that if those specific divers did not dive in that specific spot, their remains may have never been found, forever confined to the pitch-black crypt that is the deep sea.
At least he died the way he loved to live or whatever, but it's like, dude, no. That's not Chatter who said that. No. Because like it literally is one of the worst ways to fucking die, dude. Like he died terrified. You know what I mean? No, he was terrified. The older you get, the more it'll make sense. No shot.
Humanity and the ocean have a bizarre relationship with death. Superstorms leveling entire cities. Gargantuan waves rocking man's largest ships like a bath-time toy. And rogue waves that emerge from nowhere, destroying even the largest and safest of oil rigs. To this day, remnants of over 3 million shipwrecks exist on the seafloor, with thousands upon thousands of massive man-made objects accompanying them. Much like the remains of divers, these relics imply and signify defeat and death, lost by the hand of an environment we had set out to tame, and an everlasting token of failure. There's an interesting subset of thalassophobia called submechanophobia that delves into the very specific fear of encountering these relics in the wild. It's this primordial repulsion caused by the crippling uncanniness of an object that does not belong, compounded with the lack of any ability to determine its true size. Photo and video of the Titanic, of forgotten animatronics, of ancient relics, a massive anchor, of sunken airplanes,
Nope.
the interior of shipwrecks,
Nope.
are effectively fueling a newer, more recently discovered phobia made possible by the rise of cameras able to document them. But it isn't always abandoned structures though, as video, like this one,
For me, honestly, like I'm just normal afraid of the water. You know what I mean? Like I'm not additionally afraid of the shipwrecks or whatever. I'm just my fear of like big wide open sea is so over encompassing that I don't have like an additional fear of the Titanic. I'm just like still normal scared, you know?
also exemplify this phobia in its purest form. For me personally, submechanophobia persists because of the total inability to fully see an object as it truly is. Like we touched on earlier, our minds are hardwired to fill in blanks with what could be, and more often than not, we achieve this with the most horrifying possible outcome. On land, fog is always seen as a mood setter for the strange and mysterious. And inside the darkest confines of the deep blue, perhaps we can see this idea at work here too. It's hard to find the words to conceptualize the fear of the deep in just a single YouTube video, as there are so many ways we can and have taken it. Whether it's the fear of sea life, or its infinite size, or how dark it is, or how much we truly don't know about it, or its capability of devastation, or its grip on human life. One thing has and will always hold true. The ocean is fucking horrifying.
True.
It's an unforgiving frontier harboring some of the most harrowing life and environmental enigmas on the planet. It is, and always will be, one of life's great mysteries. An entire world we share, yet know so little about. The vast majority of the planet, yet completely uninhabitable by mankind. Throughout history, it's been said that the moment you enter the ocean, you enter the food chain. Yet, contrary to how it is on land, in their world, in their vast abyss of darkness, humankind is nowhere near the top.
Dude, fuck that, dude. Absolutely fuck that. Absolutely fuck no. Bro, we're at the tippy top of predators on the fucking, on land, okay? Give me a car, give me nukes, give me weapons, okay? Take out an entire fucking, you could do literally hog genocide from a helicopter with a machine gun. All of a sudden, when you're in the fucking water, boom, it's over. It's done. You're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. Some shit goes awry, dude, you're fucked. The only time I would go deep ocean is if I'm in a submarine that's inside of a submarine that's inside of another straight up, yeah, facts. This is great. This was a great video from Nexpo. God damn. Shouts out to Nexpo for doing a video for on the most normal fear that anyone could ever have, which is of course the fear of the deep. Obviously is the most normal fear that anyone can have. I reiterate this point over and over again, even though some of you motherfuckers don't want to believe it. Some of you motherfuckers act like that's not the case, and you are all crazy. I am normal. You are not. Okay? Oh, man. Oh, dude, I fucking love the ocean. I'll go in there. It's like, all right, cool. Go die then. All right, have fun. Have fun fucking dying. Okay? Enjoy death in the fucking deep blue sea then, because I'll fucking stay on land. I'll be so chill. I'll be watching you from land.